Miss Wendy Appleby is with us today. Wendy, thank you so much.
Sure. Yeah, this is fun.
Well, want to share, a little bit about you,
Mhm.
and some of your process and what you've experienced.
Okay.
And really, let's just dive in.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Okay, perfect.
yeah, so I've been in the business about 25 years. It's been a while. Things have evolved and changed a lot in this business, especially in the last couple of years. And I've gotten older. And with that and my age, marketing has not been one of my favorite things to do. So I decided because everyone around me was marketing way more than I was, even though my business was fine. At some point, they were going to surpass me because they were marketing much better than I was marketing. So I decided even later on, and I consider this my twilight years, I'm going to give myself another 5 years to work. It was time for me to get in there and do what people 20 years younger than me do, or 30 years younger than me do, that market, and it's so easy for them. And I just realized it was time for me to get on that bandwagon and do the same thing. So I did, and it's made a huge change. I know my limitations, so that's what I have you, Nona, to help me with the marketing. It's been money very well spent because I'm getting clients left and right. And I have to say this is probably all from, well, 90% is from the marketing. You have to consistently reach out to people. And that's what marketing is all about. There's just so much I can do as one person. The marketing gets out to everyone on my contact list. So it's my job to grow the contact list. And then it's the marketing that dives into that contact list and gets those people now to come and get in touch with me. And it's this revolving door, and it works. It absolutely works. So yeah, so
And
that's
that's
it in a nutshell. That's what I've been doing. Great. It's really
and
been,
to the taste.
yeah.
Well, it is great. And to give some background, when we've met, it's been I mean, we've been working together for a few years
Yes,
now,
we have. Yeah.
and an honor and a joy.
Yeah. Right.
and and you talk about the revolving door,
Yeah.
right, of clients, if you will, or projects. I want to dive deeper into that,
Yeah.
and talk about, or a little bit about the fact that what kind of clients are reaching out to you. So
Mhm.
right, so you build the list, or you make contacts, right?
Mhm.
And when you and I met, we started with a strategy
Mhm.
and then implementation.
Yes, important.
And in that implementation, can you share, like, so when people are reaching out to you, are they the kinds of clients you want to work with? Are they
Right.
like what that experience is?
Yeah. So before the newsletters, which are probably the awesomest, if that's a word, the most awesome part of all this. People that were reaching out to me, and a lot of it is word of mouth, were small jobs. Can you come in and pick up paint color for my powder room? Back a while ago, sure, I'll come in and do that, and you hope that it evolves into bigger things, but it didn't always. My newsletters are so meaty and have such good subject matter that it attracts a larger income client and people that are looking for larger jobs. So, because of these newsletters that are going out every month, I find now that people that are answering are people that have these larger jobs. That,
Mm.
so kitchens and bathrooms, just all the great stuff that we love, just the bigger stuff. And finding that the smaller stuff, I'm not even hearing from those people. It's just funny how they're kind of back there, and now in the forefront is these higher budgeted projects. It's been really good. It's definitely the newsletters because they're the quality of the newsletter and the subject matter of the newsletter is going to reach out to someone that has a higher budget in mind. Just it.
Mm.
Someone that has a lower budget is just not going to be interested. And that's perfectly fine with me. So yeah, it's been good. In addition to that, you helped me with my website. And so very often, if I have people on my contact list that I've gotten from, say, show homes or, don't really know me personally, they're not older clients that have come back to me, and a lot of them do from the newsletters, they will then go into my website, and then that kind of just clinches the deal. They see the website, and then I wind up getting an email from them. Got your newsletter, really good. Got onto your website, love what you've done. Can we meet? So it's just both of those. But the newsletter is what kind of jumpstarts people into, wow, this isn't bad. I think maybe we can, get a thing going here. And consequently, we do. So it's the newsletters have been great. I also wind up hearing from clients, not old clients, but old client people from long ago
Returning.
that are returning to me. Just had one last week, and it's great. I haven't been in their house in 10 years, and now we're working on other rooms. And the rooms I did 10 years ago still look pretty good. So it's good. And it was the newsletter that actually kind of, I've been thinking about you, and it's so good hearing you're still doing this in your newsletter and la la la. And yeah, so just signed a contract with her. So it's been
Congratulations.
so,
Yeah.
it's good. It's really good. I have to say, it's all the marketing. And if you don't do the marketing, that designer next door is doing the marketing, and you're not.
Mm.
So
I love that you highlighted that was a part of it, because business was good. Or you had, things were moving, right?
oh yeah, never a slump ever. I know a lot of it can go up and down. I can't ever really remember ever being in a slump. It's good. I mean, there are definitely highs, and sometimes you're not quite as busy, and that's a good thing. Gives you a chance to relax a little bit. But yeah, this has definitely kept things steady and up above. It's good.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, which the pipeline and the ability to know that you're going to be talking with people, either you are, or
yeah.
you're already talking with prospects, booking consultations, or that here very soon you're gonna an email's gonna pop up
Yes.
or pop in, and you're gonna take it from there.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. So
And
that's what marketing does. You know.
yes. Yeah, and it really does, and that's the intention of it, is
Mhm.
to stay top of mind,
Yeah.
to be the go-to designer
Yeah.
that they think of, whether it's for their own project or for someone else,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And it has to be consistent. Marketing every 6 months, which is pretty much what I was doing. I don't
Mm.
mind doing a blog, if you could call it that, what I was doing. Was cool when it went out, but if you're not consistent with it, it's almost like a why bother? I mean, it's really
Mm.
got to be consistent, because there are the average homeowner, you're not in the front of their brain.
Mm.
There are so many more important things that are in the front of their brains. So you need to keep nudging the front of their brain until eventually they're like, oh, yes, I got to call. So
Right.
that's all part of it. You got to be consistent.
The consistency, I love that, and, to do it in a way where, you feel good when they go out,
Yeah.
right? So you're not, nudging, a salesperson or trying to, elbow your way, but being this just a presence that they're
And believe in what you're advertising of yourself, what you're marketing
mm,
of yourself. When you believe it, it's sincere, it's true. People can read that or not read it. And so when it's sincere, they believe in you, and they have trust in you even before they meet you.
yeah.
So, it's good.
And it's possible.
Oh, it's totally
that's
possible.
that marketing, that style of marketing, it's real. I mean,
Yeah.
you're a living example of it.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, I mean, consistency is really it. And
Mm,
and what you market has to read you. It can't sound like it's coming out of a can, which, I get newsletters, and you can tell that it came out of a can from somewhere and not written for you, from you. And my stuff, I don't know how you do it, Nona, but it just sounds like it's coming from up here when it's actually coming from out of your brain.
it's a relationship,
Yeah,
Wendy. It is a
absolutely.
relationship.
Yeah. So it definitely sounds like it's coming from me, and I anyway, I get these newsletters and and it's like, oh my God, she read my mind. That's great.
And I love, and you touched on this, and I want to come back to it, which is about show homes, right? Because with
Mhm.
marketing, there can be this knee jerk response of, oh, it's a website, or it's this, or it's that.
Right.
But in our in your planning, in your
Yeah.
strategy with marketing, in your implementation, you incorporate it in your show homes,
Yeah. That's right.
which are one of your greatest like besides your family,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, of course, my family is up on top, but those show homes are a close second. I love doing show homes. Unfortunately, we haven't had any the last couple of years. So there'll be another one next year, and I'll be participating. So show homes are a short-term way of growing your contact list and marketing yourself. So your, newsletters are more of a long-term thing, consistently all year long, year after year. But these show homes, you're on for 3 to 4 weeks, depending on where you're doing your show home. That's it. You got 3 to 4 weeks. Now, of course, for 6 months, you're planning this and it's taking up your life. And I give my husband a blanket apology in the winter for the show home that's going to be in September, because it's all consuming. It's just so much fun. But you're on with these people for 3 weeks, and that's your time to shine. And you
You're
got to
right.
work it, So I always have a giveaway in a show home, and that's how I grow my contact list. So from the
Well,
last giveaway, which I have to say was wine tasting at a local vineyard, it was the best one I've had so far, and I'll probably do it again next time. It grew my contact list literally. I don't know. I had over 500 people that wanted this giveaway. So I got all these emails.
I want to take a second because there are designers who are watching, and
Mhm,
if they've experienced a show home, this is not like maybe collecting information, maybe, but
mhm.
the majority of the time, there's the idea of like, well, a show home is marketing,
Yeah,
right? Like that is my marketing,
yeah,
and I don't want to go into too many details because it was planning and it was execution, right?
yes,
We talk about 6 months in advance.
yep,
That included the what you were working on in marketing as well as the design, right?
yes.
And to just really highlight that you used marketing, or you're
Mhm,
using marketing to connect with them,
mhm.
to present,
Yeah,
to grow your list,
yes,
and then the power of receiving people who respond to your regular marketing,
mhm,
who you may or may not have met, who are thrilled to connect with you because they saw the show home 2 years ago.
yes. And they met me and already feel like they have a connection with me. I mean, there's usually 20 other designers in a show home. So when they call you, then
Speaking of,
yeah, sorry about that. When they call you, then it's because it's you that they connected with. Um, so anyway, yeah.
and I just wanna take that highlight that it is possible.
Oh my God,
It doesn't mean that it's easy,
no. It
but it is possible, and that, the benefits that you reap, you know, consistently and still,
Yes. Oh,
which is
without a doubt. So what happens is I get these emails because I'm doing this giveaway because everyone likes something free. And then the newsletters keep me in their head. So yes, I just finished a huge master bath renovation from someone that met me in a show home 3 years ago. They remembered me. I didn't really remember them, but I made like I did. And that was from a show home 3 years ago. And so yeah, so you have to, in these show homes, you have to market yourself, figure out a way to get emails. And I have these big postcards that have the picture of my room on it with all my information. So, and they take that home with them. And so they see, oh, that's right, the master bedroom, that was so great. I think I'm going to call her. I want to do my master bedroom. And then boom, they got a newsletter from me. So here they're getting like hit on both sides of the head. And me, and I haven't done a thing in the last 2 years with them. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's really honestly all about the marketing. And honestly, if you don't do it, the other person's doing it. The other person's doing the
Mm.
marketing if you're not. So
And so this is my question, right? So for the designers who are watching this, who are business is good or it's they're not complaining. How
yeah,
about that? Right? It could be better because
yes,
it can always be better.
yes,
Um maybe they're doing show homes, maybe they've thought about it, maybe they're in this place where what would you say to them? If they're having any hesitancy like, "Oh, is
right,
it worth it? What will if they're on the fence because they've never done something, they've
yeah,
never worked with someone before on their marketing, they've never done it holistically, they've never really set goals,
yeah,
very specific ones to move towards. What would
right.
you say to them?
So no one, I belong to a design group. Of course, we haven't met in the last year because of obvious reasons, but there's 8 of us in this group, and not one of them has said, could never do better than I'm already doing.
Mm,
None of them. We are always striving to do better. That's the thing. We're never satisfied. We always think that we can grow and there's something better over the next hill. So that something better is your marketing.
mm,
That's the better, because from that you get that's helping you get over the hill to the next group of wealthy clients with bigger budgets than what you have. So if you think you're doing fine, you're not really doing fine, because finer is out there. You just don't realize or haven't experienced the finer yet. And that's what all this does. It helps you experience it. It's great.
mm,
Yeah.
mm.
You know, so anyway, it's if you're on the fence, you need to go towards the market. And honestly, the thing is, I keep saying it. If you're not doing it, that person next to you, that designer next to you, is doing it,
Mm,
and that client with the big budget is going to call that other person because that other person is marketing, and you're not going to be in front of their minds. That other person will be, though. So it's
mm.
like a race. So if you want to be in the front of people's minds, you got to market. You know,
Yeah.
I was just plain and simple. You got to
Oh,
market. That's why.
yeah, I mean,
That's why when you're looking at your emails and you get drop downs from Anthropology every 10 minutes and drop downs from Target every 10 minutes, or and drop downs from Nordstrom Rack every 10 minutes, that's their marketing. They're trying to keep themselves in the front of your head. Well, you don't want to be a nudge and do that with your clients, but you know, you still need to market. So
yes. Well, and I love that, because there's distinction. There's marketing specific for interior design businesses,
yes,
for nurturing the relationships,
yeah.
for being top of mind in a
Hmm.
very real way
Hmm.
without being, every
Yes,
10 minutes, "Okay, are you ready now? Are you ready now?
that's right.
How about now?"
Exactly
Right?
right. Yeah. So there is definitely that fine line. To send a blog out once a week, I wouldn't want to read a blog next a week, once a week, and to read something that's this long, I wouldn't want to read. I'm going to lose interest. So you got to be short and sweet and consistent and exact and get your message out there, and consistent and consistent and consistent.
And do it before someone else does, because they will, right?
They will do it. They are
Mhm.
doing it. Everyone younger
Mhm.
than me is doing it. I hate Instagram. I hate Instagram. I hate Instagram. Last time I was at High Point, I went to this Instagram forum, and the girl on the stage said, "Well, I have to tell you, it's really because of your age that you're not into it." It's like, what? I'm not that old. But, so if I'm not, and there are lots of really good designers. Nate Berkus is on Instagram all the time. You know, I hate it. I gotta find another avenue. You're it. You're my avenue.
Well,
Honestly,
well, thank you, because
yeah,
it really is an honor, because your work is amazing, and really being able to connect these who you are,
yeah,
the kinds of clients you wanna work with,
Yeah, it's
so
important.
that it is a seamless experience where they
Yes.
are reaching out to you,
Mhm.
you are staying top of mind,
Yeah.
you are doing what you love and continuously,
Yeah.
and getting, I mean,
Good jobs.
yeah,
But
yeah, getting good
but
jobs, ones that you're excited about the day are to go and experience.
yeah, that's right, that's it in a nutshell. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for those designers who are watching this who think, "Man, I hate Instagram too," or who you want to up your marketing game and you're not sure what there is, because in the industry there are some really loud speakers of, you have to do blank, you have to do Instagram, you have to do newsletters, you have to do this, right? And
Mhm.
the power of marketing is finding the alignment
Yes.
between you,
Mhm.
your business, your ideal clients, and your goals.
That's exactly right. And
So
and
anyone,
right,
oh,
and what
please.
you believe in. Because if you
Mm,
don't believe in what I'd be asking you to do, I'd be checking out. I mean, you
mhm,
gotta believe it and believe in it and
mhm.
trust it, you know? So, and it's different for everyone. I mean, what
Yeah,
you and I are doing is perfect for me, and it's
mhm,
working, obviously. It may not be perfect for someone else, but that's the beauty of you. You find that perfect path of what the perfect marketing strategy is for this particular person, and it's customized to them. And it'll work for them because they believe in it.
mhm.
You gotta believe in it. So
Yeah, it is. It's that is the circle of it.
that's right. That's the circle of it. So anyway.
So no, I love it. So thank you. And designers, if you feel like, man, I'm ready. I just
Mhm,
don't know what to do. I know I want to do something. I know I'm ready to do something, but I'm not sure what it is or how it can best suit me and where I want to go, who I want to work with, the kinds of projects.
mhm,
Then please go to breakthroughcall.us. Grail and I both put time on our calendars so that make it available over the next few days.
mhm.
So go to this website, choose a date, choose a time that's open, share some details so that we can make the most of our time together to ensure that you understand or have some clarity about where you want to go, and feedback on how to do it.
Yeah, yeah. It takes the burden off your shoulders. You know, I glaze over when I think about me doing it. So by getting in touch with you, the glaze disappears. I don't feel the weight on my shoulders, and you just know it's going to be taken. It's going to happen. It's going to be taken care of. So it's great. I mean, it allows my mind then to think about wallpaper and lighting and toilets, sort of thing. All that great stuff.
Yeah, and where that bathtub is.
Exactly right. So,
Well,
you know,
Wendy, what a pleasure. Thank you so much for sharing your
yeah.
experience, for your insight, some serious tips as well.
Yeah,
And again, anyone watching or designers watching, if you're a professional, you have a business, breakthroughcall.us. We're
yeah,
here. This is what we do.
yeah, do it. Do it. You won't regret it. Do it.
Wendy, you're the best. Thank you again, and talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.